August day right now. It feels wonderful outside. Finally got some energy to really be getting back to around the normal things that I normally be doing. I'm gonna go get some gas, and I will be letting y'all know what has been going on in my life here recently. As many of y'all may know, to anybody who is returning back to the channel, I've kind of abruptly stopped making videos. And you know, while there's a excuse, right, or a reason, whatever you want to consider it, it is what it is kind of thing. Sometimes you just got to make sure you're taking care of yourself out there, because at the end of the day, you know, you guys, nobody else is going to take care of you like you. So give me one moment here. I'm approaching the old gas station, Mr. Rob My Wallet, and I will be right back into it with you guys. So just to jump back into everything here, to kind of update y'all, some months ago, I'm not gonna say that I've been counting or that I actually know exact amount of days or anything. My brother decided that he did not want to be here no more, and tragically they decided to act on it. I think we all know what we're talking about here. Unfortunately, on YouTube, you're not really allowed to talk about these kinds of things, so I don't want to just out and say it, even though, you know, really I think it should just be said. Quite a few people in life will deal with this issue, and the statistics that I've seen on it are wild for the amount of people who deal with it. I forget exactly what the statistics are off the top of my head. I wasn't really trying to come in with a fact video. It's more of a just up to speed on what's going on here with me. The last few months have been a wild ride for me, both just regularly in life, but emotionally. To a good extent, I mean, I doubt anybody else would really, you know, not blame me, but it's been a nightmare of mine to lose even one of my brothers. I have about 4 of them, and I am the oldest, so maybe it's just an oldest thing, right, where this is something that you fear to see, you know, out of, you know, your loved one as you grow up. But unfortunately, we can't make other people's decisions, or, you know, life might be a little simpler, however you want to look at it. I'm not exactly sure. So a big reason behind my absence has mainly just been the fact that I haven't felt like I'm in the mental space to make a video, and honestly, I didn't want to bring you guys lackluster content, if, you know, even the content I'm bringing is even luster at all, right? But I didn't want to bring a video that I didn't even feel like I was about, or I didn't even feel like making. I just feel like soulless content, stuff that you don't really care about, or when you're forcing yourself to make videos, it just doesn't come off natural. You know, obviously I've grown up on YouTube all my damn life, and you can tell. Ooh, look at this biker boy.
I'm fast as fuck, boy.
But I just haven't really felt like making a video. And honestly, you guys, I'm not even gonna lie, personally, I haven't really even been riding very much. A lot of what I normally do, I have stopped doing, and I'm currently back into the flow of things, trying to get back into the habit of being my old self again. Dealing with all this unnecessary stuff has really took a toll. But as I said, you know, that's that's just mainly the reason why I have been gone. Believe it or not, I really have been wanting to make videos, and it just feels like every time I would step up to the camera that, you know, I'd go right around, and it just, you know, I'd get halfway through and I just didn't really even care no more. Let's see, right now I'm gonna check my odometer. I think I just got to 6,000 miles on the bike. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm at 6,013 miles. So my 5K video for the bike, I'm pretty sure I put up. Yeah, if you watched it, then you'll know from the time that I posted that to the time now that it's took me that long a time just to simply put 1,000 miles on the bike. So I pretty much have just stopped riding the bike all around, and you know, it was a big part of my enjoyment, but I just wanted to relax, and you know, not having to have anything expected of me really helped me out a little bit in the situation, because it sucks, you know. But to step off on a better note, I'm really starting to think that maybe getting past all of this, I might be able to start going ahead and rolling forward again. I really do want to start making videos again. Also, in the meantime, you know, I don't have the Gixxer no more. I sold it for some moolah so I could get a truck. And then I just got bored with the truck. I thought I wanted to make it really nice. I had a 91 GMC Sierra 1500 with a step side. Really beautiful truck. I really loved it. Actually, even riding it around was a wonderful truck to drive around, especially for something that's almost like 30 years old. And it just really, it made me appreciate it. But the more I think about it, the more I just thought to myself that if I wanted to be spending money on really any kind of vehicle, man, the bikes are out today. I wanted to be spending money on a motorcycle and not a car. You know, I think I really have found my love for vehicles here in motorcycles. I used to be a big car guy before I switched over to motorcycles, and actually for the longest time I thought driving a motorcycle was just honestly stupid. I mean, I knew if I had got a motorcycle, right, I would definitely want to drive fast, which is part of the reason why I think it would be just dumb to have one, right? Because I know, let's be honest, however you drive a car is how you're probably going to drive your bike as well. And I drove my car like a menace. My very first car was a 93 Z28 with an LT1. We had switched the rear end gears to 373s. I had some big old honking tires on the rear. There was a full Eibach suspension over it. Had long tube headers and a 3-inch exhaust all the way out the end. Beautiful car. Absolutely loved it. I mean, a teenager's wet dream, if I may, you know. I would have never expected that I got the chance. I started working when I was 16 at an Arby's, and I saved up my money for probably a good 2 years and to buy it, and I got a pretty decent price on it. And you know, I just absolutely, what's going on here, absolutely loved the car. Because of that, I was really slingshotted into the whole car scene, and that became my big love. I can't tell you how much dollars I've wasted on a car, you know what I mean? And I'm not even old yet. I'm sure all you people out there with really expensive cars know exactly how I'm feeling. Fast forward a little bit, in my real early 20s, probably like 21 or so, and I ended up deciding I want to re-jump back into it again because due to some unforeseen life events, I ended up having to let go of the car, and I wanted to get back into it. So I went and bought myself a Mustang. That would be the blue Mustang that I've occasionally put up. I never put it in a video right? But I did throw some pictures up on the YouTube, on like a little membership page or whatever it is, where people can see posts and stuff from YouTube. And I really loved the car, but it was a 4-cylinder, and I've always kind of been, you know, at the risk of sounding a little dumb here, because I understand that 4-cylinders are fast nowadays too. I just always been a V8 guy, you know. It's what I got when I first started getting into the car scene. And you know, my dream cars obviously have V8s in them, so bam, you know, I was a V8 guy. I just loved the sound of it, didn't really care for 4-cylinders, yada yada yada. But because I was so entrenched in the car stuff, I just really never thought I'd get a bike, you know. Oh, nice big loud Harley. And I found myself a little after the car, the Mustang, right? Probably about half a year into owning it, I found myself actually for once wanting to maybe get back into riding. As kids, we were lucky enough to have dirt bikes, some 4-wheelers, go-karts, and stuff like that. So riding a motorcycle for me was only just a natural progression looking back on it. You know, learning to ride a bike, my very first bike was a C50T Suzuki. I bought it for $2,000. It had like 4,000 miles on it. I mean, a killer deal. Where do you find a $4,000 bike for $2,000? Bought it from this older gentleman. He's having some back problems, and he was moving out of state. He's getting rid of Oklahoma, right? He didn't want to be here no more. And he was moving in the next like 3 days. So he was ready to just let the bike go, so he didn't have to pay for the shipping and handling of getting the bike to where he was going. And that started my journey onto the bike. Quickly after getting into the bikes, I realized that I just really fucking love bikes. And it began to start to not make sense for me to like actually even worry about putting money into a car. And it started the idea that, you know, if I want something fast, why spend $60,000, $70,000 on a car, right? That hopefully is fast. How do we move past this? And the fast ones are super expensive, you know. Recently even, I have looked at Mustangs, some of the newer Mustangs, and they drive like dreams, man. They're on rails, but they're $50,000 cars now. And it's just insane when for 10 grand to maybe 15 grand, you could grab yourself a 600 or a 750 or like something like a 636, and you just absolutely are going to be dusting most of these cars right from factory. You know, a bike with 5,000, 10,000, or like, no, not even 5,000, 10,000, honestly, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 will smoke a car with 15 grand in mods in it. Now, obviously, I understand that really just depends on what kind of car that you're modifying, the engine, the platform, and obviously the driver mod, right? But on average, your bike's just going to be way faster than a car until you start getting up into the super high price ranges. And at that range, why? You know, I'm not a rich man, and let's face it, I know I probably never will be. So if I want the thrill of driving at high speeds, it's a bike for me. So I'm gonna end it off on a good note. Thank you guys for coming back again. Thank you for watching. I appreciate everything. You guys have a wonderful day out there, and remember, tell your loved ones you love them every day. You never know when they're not gonna be here anymore. See you later, guys.